AM Caffeine Morning Show is in the building. It's your boy DOC. We're be a special guest.
Yo,
Eric Bellinger.
what's going on, man?
Who needs Eric Clapton? In the building. AM Caffeine Morning Show. My boy Isaac Taylor, NAACP Award winner. Rhea Bea. That's how we get down. AM Caffeine Morning Show. Ooh, wait.
Get your morning started the right way with the AM Caffeine Morning Show.
AM Caffeine Morning Show's in the building. We have a very special guest today, dog.
Who that
We
is?
have a couple, actually. You know, I've been knowing this cat for a while, man. Been watching him grind for years when he was in a R&B group, and I guess he left them goofies. I don't know. Because he's on his own, and ever since he left them, he been doing big things.
For real, that's true.
My man Eric Bellinger's in the damn building.
In the building.
What up?
Now,
what up,
E.
what up? What's good?
You know, Ron C, what are you doing, dog?
Rossi getting.
Yeah, he's really about to get fired.
Here's the thing. What's so dope, Eric? You're the first Eric to be on our show. Now, we've had a bunch of requests, Eric Benet, but he don't be wearing no shoes, so we like. Eric Dickerson, that used to play football for the Rams and the Colts.
Number 28.
You already know what it is. But I heard he got his curl back, so he would mess up our headphones. So we're like,
yeah.
we're not messing with him.
Can't do it.
He got too much juice.
Then, this is the one that really threw me. When I had to really look at it and talk to Rhea, I was like, Eric Estrada?
He's read thousands already.
Is that Poncherello from Chips? What, he wanted to come on the AM Caffeine Morning Show, and we said no to him for Eric Bellinger. That lets you know, because I'm an old school cat, dog.
True.
Poncherello wanted to come. We was like, Rhea,
We got to shut him down.
have to shut him down, right?
definitely have to shut him down.
Eric Bellinger's in the damn building, dog. Hey,
What's
I've
good?
been seeing you grinding, man. How are you doing? What's going on?
Man, I'm amazing, bro. Everything, that I set out to do, all the goals and all the different, accomplishments that, in your head, you have a vision. I'm knocking them down, man, one at a time, and I'm just staying consistent. That's it. Not
Since,
stopping.
and this is no disrespect to the other guys in the group that
Not
you
at
were
all.
in O&E.
Yeah.
We might have to call him a TWO now because he went on his own, so it's just give them another title.
I'm the E. The E is good.
But since you went solo E for real, you've been extremely consistent in putting out great product, and you really set out in an independent mind state.
Yeah.
Like there was no, as far as I know, there was no major label. You were just
Even
really doing it on your own with however you put your crew together, man.
Yeah, even still to now.
And that's so hard to do it from an R&B standpoint because it costs so much to market and promote R&B music.
It does.
How have you been able to do that consistently for at least it's been like 5 years, right? At least.
Yeah. The writing. I went to the writing direction first, which gave me some nice little situations.
Let these goofies know real quick.
Gave me some situations, and I just fund everything myself.
There's no Iggy going on here that you write for.
Not only I'm a writer for myself and others,
Absolutely,
as Jay-Z said, and
right.
For me, it's like, okay, let me start off. Let me just take a different approach because we first of all, we in Hollywood, we in Los Angeles, and how many R&B singers or how many talented people are there? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Think about Sunset and in churches on Hollywood. Just it's people that's crazy that can sing. So I was like, what's gonna be my approach? And instead of trying to compete with those guys, I was like, let me be somebody that can like help other people out,
right.
So that when I do need help,
you can go back till it goes back around.
Exactly. Yeah. Rather than I always just need help. I'm just a guy like, yo, you finished with that T-shirt?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everything. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I want to make myself just look at it, meet myself different. So now when Usher and Chris Brown and all these guys, are like, when I'm like, yo, fam, I need some help, I need some support. They like, of course.
It's nothing.
Yeah,
right.
We work. Like I know you. You know what I mean? You're not just a starving art. You out here
really putting it down.
You put in the time. And I was. You use like a vessel,
right,
for other artists and for other entities, and I think that's just a selfless thing, a selfless act, and people appreciated it. I'm glad it didn't go under the rug like I was a ghostwriter or something. It was like in the credits. It wasn't no
Right.
Feel
Nothing
me?
shady. Folks knew that you wrote these songs.
For sure.
You can tell when it's an Eric Bellinger track.
Absolutely.
You have, like, the signature sound. I hear
Yeah.
songs on the radio all the time, and I'm like, let me look this up because I know he had something to do
See,
with
but I
it.
will say now it's a little harder. Why? Because folks is copying.
Of course,
just
there's a lot of
saying. I'm just
copycats
saying.
out
That's
there.
why I think when you're in that position, if people are following, if people are copying you, now you're in a position like Michael. Not saying I'm Michael, but I'm just saying
Understood.
you're the trendsetter. Like
Right.
what you do, like now it makes my job harder, but it's easier for me as well because I don't sound like anybody else for one. So that's what's different about me. And then for two, I'm always ahead. I'm always, if I'm gonna, you know what I mean, make sure that I always don't sound like nothing. Each project, each song that I put out, whether it's on myself or anybody else, I try to keep it fresh. I try to keep it current. And a lot of times people chill, like they get a little success and they be like, whew, all right, cool, we on. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go
Right.
get this. And I'm like, nah.
No,
I'm
you
still
like let
grinding,
me put something else out.
every
Right.
single time.
No,
It's like,
absolutely.
Every time I'm gonna go harder than the first time.
You know what's dope about you too is you keep up with what's going on because when
Yeah.
I hear some of your tracks, I'm like, dang, he must have come up with this like last night because
Yeah.
it's very current. Like that song,
Everything.
this could be us, but that song right
You
there, I'm like,
playing, yeah.
everybody's talking about that on.
Exactly.
Don't
That's
ever
all
sing
that
again.
people
People go
I
already.
can
against.
sing.
That was good. I wasn't mad at it. Because we knew exactly what you was talking about. And your job as a singer and entertainer is supposed to get your point across. And you did that. You did that. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't trying to put me on blast, dude, but you see what I'm saying? Like,
No, I get it.
your music is very current.
Thank you. That's
AM
why
Caffeine
I
Morning
stay,
Show.
man, I stay listening to the young people.
Right.
They know
So,
what it is.
E, what's the project that you have out currently right
Yeah.
now?
So
What is the
right
project?
now, Cuffing Season is out. Cuffing Season Part 2 is about to drop. So we right in between Cuffing Season Part 2. I just put out Cuffing Season Part 1. It's love songs. It's music that makes you feel good. It's not talking about your side chick or none of that. It's talking about your woman. It's talking about
Your number one.
Your number one. You know what I'm saying? Get you somebody. You could still turn up.
Right.
You could just turn up with your loved one. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? And I think the world and the generation and the culture that we in needed
Yeah.
it one more time. So I hit them with that Part 2. So
Right.
that's about to drop. And then the single Valet is what we pushing for Part 2 right now.
AM Caffeine Morning Show.
That's right.
Eric Bellinger's in the building. Ron C.
Yo.
Now, right now, you're 0 for 2. You got the shower shoes on.
Damn.
You played Aladdin instead of some Dubai crap because Red Beer's back in the building.
Crazy.
I want to make sure do you have valet or do you have parking
Yes.
lot? Like, what song do you have? Let's make sure.
Yeah.
Oh, the meter.
You got the right song?
Meter maid.
Yo.
Eric Bellinger's in the building.
That's right, man.
Brand new joint, Valet,
Valet.
off the chain. Eric, introduce this joint, man.
Yo,
Let
what's
that
good,
crap
man?
go.
It's your boy Eric Bellinger, man. Make sure you follow me too on all the socials.
Let 'em know,
Everything's just
E.
at Eric Bellinger, EricBellinger. And this right here is my new single, man. Thank y'all so much for the support. I appreciate y'all for having me on the show too. Before we get off, I want to say thank you. But this is Valet featuring Fetty Wap, featuring 2 Chainz.
That dude is a professional,
Let's
ain't he? Eric Bellinger, thanks for stopping by.
No problem, man. Appreciate y'all.
Oh, let's go. AM Caffeine Morning Show. AM Caffeine Morning Show. Shout out to Eric Bellinger for stopping through. I mean, damn, that was hella quick, wasn't it?
In and out like a burger.
I mean, I'm happy that he came, but lightweight salty that he left so quick.
He had other things to do.
Apparently, more important, huh? But that's cool because we have another guest. It's kind of cool, man. My man Isaac Taylor right here from Unsung. Thank you, Ron C. Appreciate that. Isaac just won, or just received, the NAACP award. And what, Isaac, you continue to do for the community, because not anybody can just win. You know, the NAACP award is the National Association. What is it now? It's the National Association Advancement of Crips and Pyrus. So
Well,
the NAACP award is so special for
stop.
the community.
Stop.
And what he's
That's
done.
not what it stands
That's not
for.
what it is, man.
Why do you've always thought that
It's not?
No.
Ron C, there's a gunshot, right? That's the NAACP's not
Oh,
about the
come on,
Crips and Pyrus.
come on, dude. What are y'all doing? The NAACP is not Crips
It's
and
not
Pyrus.
Crips.
It's oh my.
Look it up.
This
Rhea,
whole
show
time,
him.
Rhea, let me.
Look it up.
You going back to the 80s awards.
Right. Isaac Taylor's in the building. Isaac, what's up, man?
What's up, Doc? I appreciate you having me, man.
No, man, I think that's really fly, dude. And we're gonna get into just not only the segment that you won the award for, but just how important that Unsung is, man. Unsung is so dope. And to me, it's way better than Behind the Music could ever be. And it really showcases black talent, folks that we have grown up listening to, folks that our parents have listened to, and it gives us a real insight into their career and their origin. So I want to talk about that with you.
Okay. So yeah, pretty much.
So it's not about Christian Bloods, huh?
Nah, man.
So wait, before we get into that, we got to do our gossip. Rhea B is in the building straight from Dubai.
Straight from Dubai.
So everything is cool. Was no sexual,
good.
no
No
sex
sex
slave.
slaving, nothing.
Okay, because I was worried. Ron C. Yes, you know what time it is, dude. Rhea B is in the building. Okay. Rhea B is in the building.
What? She's back.
Everybody, she's back.
It's Rhea B.
Ho, ho, it's Rhea B. Ho, ho, it's Rhea B.
Oh, it's Rhea B.
It's Rhea. Didn't have to give no ass. Straight from Dubai. You didn't have to give him no ass.
No, I didn't give up.
That's why I'm so happy.
But you guys sound super excited to have me back.
We are. Rhea B.
excited.
It's time for your double shot. Shot number one.
What's up, y'all? This is your girl, Rhea B. Now, did you hear about Amber Rose's 2015 slut walk that was in downtown Los Angeles this past
Hey.
Doc love him some Amber Rose.
You do too, dog.
Really, I don't.
You don't?
No bueno.
Amber Roso.
Amber Rose.
Wow.
Well, she was hosting.
I'm not a fan like that.
You're not a fan? I think Amber Rose is cute.
She got a big ass.
Didn't you see her booty up close and personal?
Yeah, I saw her at Cheesecake Factory, and I wasn't sure if that was my burger. And I almost bit the ass. I didn't know. I thought maybe that was I thought it was my meal. AM Caffeine Morning Show. Rhea, what's happening?
So she was hosting Slut Walk in downtown LA this past weekend, and she lost it and told the crowd how hurtful it was when her estranged husband Wiz Khalifa said that she was nothing but a stripper, and when Kanye said that he felt like he needed 30 showers after being in a relationship with her. Now, Smooth D has this soundbite, and I actually felt sorry for Amber Rose because I like her.
So this is Amber Rose talk at the Slut Walk, right?
Slut Walk 2015 downtown LA.
AM Caffeine
Now they have
Morning
these
Show.
things like all across the country, but she hosted the one in LA.
Smooth D, we got that soundbite ready to go.
I thought so, but maybe not.
AM Caffeine Morning Show. Sluts live here.
That's what you don't.
Well, this is this. She's at the Slut Walk.
Because all I did was ever love him. I just loved him so much and gave him a beautiful son. And to be told that I was nothing but a stripper, it hurt. I want to forgive Kanye for what he said about me. I want to let all that negativity go. I also forgive Wiz for what he said. Wiz actually apologized to me already, so I have forgiven him. I suggest that you guys do the same, and I'll tell you why. Because you can't. They're ignorant at times. People are ignorant, and you have to be the bigger person and be the positive person to forgive and move on and help other people around you that have been through the same thing.
AM Caffeine Morning Show. Okay, first of all, that was way too damn long.
It was too long?
That was too long.
But don't you
dude.
feel sorry for her now? If you don't know what Slut Walk is, it's pretty much like when a bunch of people get together and they protest having to explain
being a slut?
No, it's just like,
Really?
women like Amber Rose and
Walk,
Black
I don't
China.
know.
They're not sluts. They may dress provocatively, and people, sometimes end up getting raped, and they make that an excuse. Like, well, she was dressed.
She was asking for how she was dressed.
But that's not
Understood.
an excuse. So
Absolutely,
pretty much it's like women coming together, women and men coming together to protest that because it's never an excuse. So shout out to Amber Rose.
Shout out to Amber Rose. I just don't think that was the right forum to talk about that.
I think she was kind of just trying to let go of all that negative energy that she had with both of her exes, because they put her on blast.
They
in the
really
media,
did.
both of
Caffeine
them.
Morning Show.
Ooh wee.
Yeah, ooh wee.
Now, have you guys
Shot number 2.
watching Empire season 2?
I have to say, and I feel really, yeah, man.
You've been watching it?
I've been watching it, and I think I'm so invested now from last season that I kind of wanted to see where it was gonna go.
Mm-hmm. You're disappointed?
The show is really kind of corny to me, but I really like Taraji.
Okay.
So I watch her.
That's fair.
And I like what's the broad's names?
Boo Boo Kitty.
No. Oh wait, I like Boo Boo Kitty. That's not who I was talking about. I was talking about the chick that played Hakeem's girlfriend. She's the other artist, the singer.
Yeah.
Soraya.
Soraya, I like her too. So that's the reason I watch it. But I really like the writing. It's not that clever to me.
And the music isn't that good to me.
So you think that this season so far, we're only 2 episodes in, and the 3rd one airs tonight. Do you think this season is worse than last season?
I think now that because it became so successful, they're trying, like they're putting too much into each episode, and they're overcooking the pot by throwing all these other guests, these actors and actresses. So now it's getting corny now.
It's corny. Well, guess what? 3 million people feel the same way that you do, because the premiere a couple of weeks ago had 16.2
crazy numbers.
million viewers.
Crazy numbers.
And then last week's episode had a ratings dropping of 18%. So they lost 3 million viewers.
They lost 3 million viewers, but you have to figure where they came from the week before. They still had a lot of viewers. Even though they lost a lot. They still had a lot, and it's still one of the top. It has to be the top rated show.
Well, you want to know why 50 Cent feels like they lost 3 million viewers in 1 week?
Oh, I can only imagine.
Of course, 50 Cent took to his Instagram, posting that it was blamed on too many celebrity cameos and too many gay plots. Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
50?
But then he deleted it. But 50 has always had this thing with Empire because, of course, his show Power. Airs on Stars. They're like competing, but there really is no competition to me.
I haven't seen Power, and I guess I have to catch up because I heard Power is really, really good. AM Caffeine Morning Show, Rhea Bia's Double Shot.
Yes, sir.
I would love to get Boo Boo Kitty and Soraya on here.
I bet you would.
And if they want to be gay together, I'm with it.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, wait.
Oh, wait.
AM Caffeine exclusive.
Yes. I guess where gays and sluts live. I'm down with both of them. I don't care. AM Caffeine Morning Show. Special guest in the building, my man Isaac Taylor from the award-winning show Unsung. Isaac, what's up, dog?
What's up, man? She keep looking at my award.
Yeah, I'm
hey.
trying to take this.
That NAACP award is so dope. Like, I would take that with me everywhere.
Oh, I did.
Every restaurant. I wouldn't pay for nothing. When my bill came, I would just put the. Hey, man, look at this, dude. So, Isaac, what episode was it that you won that award for?
It was the Gil Scott-Heron episode that was submitted to be voted on, and it won. So it was a great feeling.
Wow. Now, how many? Okay, let me kind of go back a little bit. First of all, I met Isaac, I guess like a year and a half ago now, when he was producing Troops Unsung.
Which was dope.
Was it because I was on it?
Not at all.
You were on there for like 1 second.
No, Smooth D. I was on there for way less than 1 second.
Hey, that had nothing to do with me, man.
But I met Isaac then, and they interviewed me for like an hour and a half. Like,
they got 1 second.
You goofies gave me 0.1 seconds.
Hey, he was telling everybody. He was tweeting about it, like, watch me on Unsung.
No, I did not do that.
The funny thing is, when I first saw Doc first came into the office, they was like, hey, Doc is here ready for his interview. And I looked on the couch and I see this dude just looking too cool with his glasses on. And I was like, is this nigga gonna take his glasses off? Or he just too cool?
Nope. No, and Caffeine Morning Show. Here's the thing. The producer came to me. She said, are you gonna take your glasses off? I said, I wish I would. You better check my resume.
I said, let him be.
So I met Isaac on the Unsung for Troop, and that was because I choreographed Troop's Spread My Wings video.
Playing right
and
great, yeah. that was
I had to give myself a plug.
Of course.
Shameless plug.
Indeed.
Yeah, and Isaac, we became friends since then. And then I was already a fan of the show, but then even knowing that I knew somebody that was part of it, I really kind of really made sure that I didn't miss any episodes. And Isaac, what I think is dope about Unsung is that it really gives us a great perspective of the artist and their triumphs and their ups and their downs and where they are now, and the way that you guys do it is so detailed.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
How long does it take for you to do from the time that you get the idea? So how does it work? You're like, hey, you know what? I want to do one on the Jets. I'm just saying, don't ever do one on the Jets. But
Hey, they had some hits, man.
they had to.
Crush on you.
Right. But so how does it? Who has the idea of saying, hey, we want to do one on whatever artist it is?
It's like it's a team. We brainstorm in house, and then we submit a couple of ideas to the network, and then they sign off on it. Then they come back to us, and pretty much once production start, it takes about 2.5, 3 months to do like your research, to put a storyline together, put a small script together, videos, photos, reach out to other family members, artists, and just trying to get everyone involved. And then once that happens, then you just kind of just roll through it. But even once you get started, you just start hearing these different stories. And as a fan, it's like, I don't know if I'm working or I'm like,
right.
You know what I'm saying, watching TV, because it's crazy, man. Like,
so are you working on all the episodes at the same time? Like, how does that work?
It's about 6 or 7 teams, which consist of a producer, associate producer, and a PA, and everyone is just branches off doing their thing, and sometimes we might, just like, for instance, when we did Troop, we interviewed Bobby Brown for Troop. Mm-hmm. So obviously Bobby Brown is a big iconic, R&B guy. So
right.
Even though we would bring Bobby Brown in to interview for Troop, another producer might be like, hey, I'm working on another group. Bobby Brown might be able to speak on their behalf. So
right.
we try to utilize them while he's in house.
Right, he's in house. Get as much as you can get.
Trying to pimp him out.
Right.
Pimp him out.
We're like, while you here, let's get a 2 for 1.
So now when you're doing the episodes and now you're in the production aspect of it, do you already have, obviously you have a list of folks that you want to interview.
Mm-hmm.
Have you come across somebody that said yes, and then when it came time to interview, they decided that they didn't want to do it?
Yeah, it's been a few times. I can't really recall many names, but people people talk. You know what I'm saying? So you get to the point where a lot of times, as an outsider looking in, we don't know the details to these stories.
Right.
So once people still hold grudges. You wouldn't believe after all these years, people hold grudges.
Absolutely.
And when it's come time to talk about it, they haven't let that go. So it's like, we had times where, people would be like, well, if this person's interviewing, I'm not interviewing.
Right.
But the one thing about our executive producer is he's fair. You know what I'm saying? He believes in the brand, protecting the brand, and he would never let an episode come out to where one person is bashing another person and it's not fair. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's not what the show is about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's about telling the history, celebrating the music. And, what people don't know is, like, what happened? Like, these guys was on top. They had, like, 5 #1 hits, and then all of a sudden they disappeared.
Yeah, they're working at the car wash. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, so it's like, we want to know what happened. You know what I'm saying? And nowadays, everything is coming, full circle. So, people are enjoying their music again.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And speaking of full circle, even with Troop, after we did Troop and they episode aired, like, they booked like a 1.5-year tour, like, right off the top. You know what I'm saying? So me and them guys still cool today. They hit me up, thanks, man.
'Cause you looked
we
out.
booked.
Right.
We working again. We making money. We
Right.
eating. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a blessing, man.
Now,
I love
do
it
groups ever reach out to you guys?
all the time, man.
You already
And
know.
are you looking at some of them like, we would never
We
have
would
you on
never
our
do
show?
that.
Like, nah,
Yeah.
man, y'all had like
Like
zero
Shy? Come on, Shy. You don't stand a chance.
hits. I like Shy.
One song.
What people don't understand is, it's an hour documentary, and you have to fill that hour. You know what I'm saying? And
So it needs to be enough content.
yeah,
first
there's
of
enough
all.
content. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people reach out to us. We reach out to a lot of people ourselves, but we can't do everyone. And it sucks because I'm a fan of everything. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, even 1 hit, 2 hits, it's still a story behind it. You know what I'm saying? So unfortunately, we can't do every single story, but at the end of the day, is we still try to do the best stories we can do.
AM Caffeine Morning Show, award-winning. I got to make sure I say that before I say his name. Award
You need to put
NAACP.
echoes on that.
Right. Ron C, every time we say award for Isaac, can we get claps or can we get some fanfare?
Fanfare.
Isaac Taylor's in the building, man. Isaac, before we actually get into this mix, one quick question. Who else has any other producers won NAACP awards besides you?
Man, the company been on the road before I got there. When I first got there, they already had 4 in a row nominations and 3 Image Awards. So this is their 4th one.
So this is their fourth victory.
Yeah, and I was just lucky to get there right in time.
Right
man.
in time.
Yeah.
Damn, I was hoping you was the only one. AM Caffeine Morning Show's in the building. Ron C's in the mix. We'll be right back. It's the AM Caffeine Morning Show. Ron C's Quickie Mix brought to you by Confections, Cupcakes in Your Mouth. Ron C, let it go. My man Isaac Taylor from Unsung's. From TV One Unsung is in the building. Award winning. Round C. Award winning. Where's our hand claps? I refuse to say award winning and not make sure I have the proper. There it is.
There it is. You can't take that lightly.
No, not at all, dude. Like, you see that award? That ain't like no punk ass trophy that you get like when you came in second place in the baseball league, like little Pee Wee league. That ain't that.
Not at all.
That's official.
Like a referee whistle.
All day. So Isaac, what upcoming episodes do you have? Are you? Is there anything that you're working on?
Oh yeah, definitely. There's also Unsung Hollywood.
Now, are you a part of that too?
Yes, I was a part of the Bernie Mac episode,
which was good.
Yeah, so we stand busy, man. So I definitely have some Unsung Hollywood shows coming up and some Unsung music, and I can't talk about them, but
right.
you'll like them.
So that's why they created Unsung Hollywood, so then they could speak on topics other than music. Is that
more focused on actors, and actresses, TV, films, and movies. So it kind of it's a spinoff. It's a spinoff of Unsung, and it's going into its 3rd season, and it's doing great.
Okay, so what artist is it that if you had any musical artist that you could do an unsung episode on, who would it be? And I'm gonna make it even. I'm gonna make it
you
personally, and I'm gonna make it even more difficult. Dead or alive?
Damn.
If you had one artist that you could do an unsung episode on, Dead or Alive, who would it be?
El DeBarge.
Really? You know El DeBarge be on that booger sugar though, boy. Talented ass family. El DeBarge is no joke.
Yeah, and I met him doing DJ Quick.
Okay.
And you wouldn't. He's still humble, man. He's a humble dude. Nice. I went to a few of his shows. Still can sing his ass off.
No question. Still
can sing, man.
So what's the issue? Are you guys trying to do that, or is it something that's not going to be able to happen, or maybe something you can't?
I can't talk about it. I can't speak about it, but who knows? We'll see. I mean, we'll see.
El DeBarge. Ron C. We got Isaac in the building. Award winning. I love it.
There we go.
Ron C. Can we get a little DeBarge, a little something? You got a little DeBarge?
Yeah, I got some DeBarge.
Just not Rhythm of the Night. Don't do that. They tripped out.
That was a good song. That was a good song.
Was it?
You can still play it. From a DJ standpoint,
Rhythm of the
you
Night?
can still run it.
Shout out Bunny.
still
Don't
dance
sleep
to
on
it.
Bunny DeBarge. Bunny.
Oh,
A lot of
wait.
folks don't know. Bunny DeBarge wrote a lot of DeBarge songs. Folks don't realize that. Just because her name is Bunny, she got talent. Let it go.
Don't be confused with Aunt Bunny.
Right.
For Eddie Murphy.
Oh, wow. I love that. AM Caffeine Morning Show. Isaac's in the building. So we're looking for new episodes from you hopefully next year. So are you preparing now for next year?
Preparing now for next season, which will start airing in during Black History Month in February.
In February.
Yeah.
So you by February of next year there will be new episodes that you guys are doing now.
Yes, and some new unsung episodes air tonight.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
A new list of shows unsung will air tonight.
I saw I didn't finish watching, but I saw some of Rick James last I believe it was last week. And then there's one on our homegirl Yo-Yo. Shout
that one
out.
was
Yo-Yo is a
dope.
friend of the AM Caffeine Morning Show, even though she really didn't hit me back. We'll talk about that another time. But I did congratulate her on the episode. Rhea B, anything for Isaac?
Man, I want to know, do any non-black artists?
You know what? I was gonna ask that too, but I was like it is BET.
Get to be on the show is what you want to ask?
Or is there any episodes done besides, because we did see Tina Marie, but that was because Tina Marie she gets with Rick James.
Well,
and is Tina Marie albino or is she white? Like
she was white.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I am Caffeine Morning Show.
Well, actually, the new slate of shows for Unsung features Casey and the Sunshine Band.
Oh,
hey, that's my joints right there.
So be on the lookout for that. So that's coming up, man.
Okay.
So to answer that question, Casey and the Sunshine Band.
What about who else white would be good on Unsung? What about Hall & Oates?
Hall & Oates.
Because Homeboy, I don't care what you say, Homeboy is black because he does have a shag. Which one is that? Daryl Hall?
No,
that's John Oates. That's Oates, right?
Yeah.
Oates got a shag. You seen that? Y'all know for a fact he used an S curl.
And they sound black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else would be good, dude? A white artist.
Doobie Brothers.
The Doobie.
Isaac,
Michael McDonald.
I don't know what Doobie Woobie you be. Caffeine Morning Show.
That's our rerun.
I go back with music, man. My mom taught me early about
absolutely
music,
that would be a great one. The Doobie Brothers AM Caffeine Morning Show. Hey, y'all seen that episode of What's Happening with the Doobie Brothers?
Rerun.
We're trying to record the concert.
Yes. AM Caffeine Morning Show, man. Isaac, how can folks? Are you on social media? How can?
Yeah, man. Instagram is Ike Taylor, not the football player Ron. This Ike Taylor, and then Isaac Taylor at Facebook, and then Isaac Taylor the number 2 at Twitter.
So, are you doing any other production stuff besides Unsung?
Yeah, man. I'm working on pitching some shows, kind of like a lip sync battle type, show with celebrities.
Okay.
I'm also working on.
I hope it's gonna be better than the one that LL Cool J is on, because I don't like that one.
This one I want to do is it focuses on celebrities who have a passion for music and love to sing, but it's not their first love. Singing is their first love, but they got into acting
first. Right.
Yeah. So I'm in the process of pitching that and another documentary that revolves around music and.
Okay, don't give too much away.
You and I talk about.
Oh, don't worry about that. Boy, I don't plan on being on the Caffeine Morning Show forever.
Hey, Doc be hitting me up like, I got this idea, dog.
Hey, I'm trying to shake y'all as soon as I get something on the network for sure. I'm leaving all y'all behind, especially Ron. She wears shower shoes to work. AM Caffeine Morning Show's in the building. That's how we get down each and every Wednesday right here. AcceleratedRadio.net. Who else? UrbanSoulMedia.com, the IllNetwork.com, and of course the MixShow.com. Rhea Bia, let folks know how they can find you. Well, where are you going next? Egypt, Morocco?
I don't know, but hit me at Rhea Bia, RHEABEA.
Not Rhea Bia, the World Traveler, just Rhea Bia.
Not yet.
Smooth D, how can they find you?
Hit me up at Smooth D, and that's SMOOTHDEE.
Now, Smooth D, I know that you have this legal thing going on. Can you tweet from jail? Can you?
Yeah. I figured that part
was
out.
real? He went to jail for real?
Yeah.
We'll talk about it. I don't want to be disclosed.
Ron C.
Hit me up on DJ Ron C, the number 7. DJ Ron C, the number 7.
AM Caffeine Morning Show's in the building Friday. Oh, we got a good show coming up Friday, dude. Representing the West Coast the way it's supposed to be represented. Conglomerate artists signed to Busta Rhymes, my man J-Do. And then my man Styx representing Watu's in a group Fly Panda. He's a dope-ass MC. And we're going to get into something with Styx I've been wanting to talk about. Because if it wasn't for Styx, I don't give a damn what you say. There would be no Iggy. And that's all up in your mouth. The AM Caffeine Morning Show's in the building. We'll see you on Friday. In your mouth. Good looking, Isaac. Appreciate it. NAACP award winning, Round C. There it is. You guys enjoy your Wednesday.